Welcome back, guys, and today we're going to be here with a Temur Midrange deck, but I wouldn't say it's an actual proper deck because it's more me experimenting to see whether Elemental Bond is ever going to be a good card. And basically, this deck's not 100% like tailor-made, it's actually trying to win still, but the fact you're running 3 Elemental Bonds means it's not like optimized. I'm just seeing if it's a good card. Obviously, the deck's not all the way there because we don't have stuff like Akum Firewalker and I don't know, there'll be some other cards which would fit well. Whirler Rogue doesn't really fit well with it. Stuff like that. But in general, just standard team and mid-range. We've got some nice little upgrades since Battle for Zendikar. You got Nissa, Kiora, Skyred Elf, Rolling Thunder's really been good. And Akun Firebird, Woodland Wanderers. I put these in instead of Zendikar Incarnates. Like Zendikar Incarnate's generally going to be bigger in the front, but I don't know. 4 toughness it's kind of disheartening to like trade to, I don't know, like a Gideon's Reproach or something. And then just standard ignitions. I'll lay Ed. We don't have Ulamog because I don't know. I find this deck can't really compete with like the straight up ramp decks. And Ulamog's normally going to be sitting in your hand because they'll exile lands and stuff. Instead, we're just trying to get in before they can cast Ulamog, so like turn 5, turn 6, turn 7 even. That's when we decide we're going to win the game. And Drowner of Hope as well is fantastic. It's pretty much the deck. Plated Crusher instead of Gaia's Revenge. Gaia's Revenge is probably better, just we've got Chandra's Ignition in the deck. So it'd be unwise. I don't want to be in a situation where Gaia's Revenge is my only creature and I've got Chandra's Ignition, he's got a huge board. That would just break my heart. But I don't know, I played one match with this deck online, and I've played a bunch against the AI. And the one match I played online, I had to mull to 4 because I couldn't find land. And I wanted to have 2 Elemental Bonds, a land, and a Bounding Crisis, and actually won the game. It was quite funny, yeah. The guy just did nothing. I think he must have kept the hand with nothing but Ulamog. And then eventually I got my lands. Bounding Crisis, the draw engine was kind of unreal. 2 land hand with a Visionary. And Skyrider Elf with a Radiant Flames and a Kiora. If we don't draw a land, we're screwed, but we've got plenty of chances of hitting lands eventually throughout the game, so I'll risk it. We've got Gatecreeper Vines as well, we've got Natural Connections, so it should be... Actually, I think we took out the Natural Connections. But yeah, I was just drawing so many cards off like Bounding Crisis and stuff that eventually I managed to get in the game. He slammed an Ulamog, and then it wasn't enough, really. I had a Whirler Rogue, and it just gave everything unblockable, and I managed to get in for lethal. We hit a 3rd land, but if we can hit Kiora now, that would be ideal. Looks like we're playing the Orzhov Life Gain deck, which he won't be able to attack us this turn unless he's got removal, which our deck pretty much never runs. I'm just going to play a Skyrider because it's never going to be bigger than a 3, so might as well get it out there while we can. Hopefully hold him back before he plays that bat. That's a good deck touch. Rolling Thunder is going to be huge if he has that deck. Has his Radiant Flames. Eventually I'll be happy to lose this Gatecreeper Vine because I'll have a Soar out, something like that. I like Duels of Light Game, but I don't know, it's just not good enough. As soon as we get the Author of the Gatewatch cards, I think it'll be a lot better with the new Vampire and stuff. He's attacking in, which means he's got something, which means I'm not going to block because I can hit him for 3 on the way back. He's probably got Tandem Tactics. That's pretty much guaranteed what he's got. Some other form of instant speed life gain. Okay, we hit a 4th land, so we can actually get the Vigilance train going right now. Oh yeah, Gideon's Reproach, fair enough. Do we get Kiora out there? Kiora ramps us into a Oblivion, so because we'll jump with the Visionary this next turn, and then yeah, I think we get Kiora out there, and then next turn we Oblivion, so turn after probably Radiant Flames if Kiora's still alive or not. So I think that's pretty good. Hopefully this guy... I don't know, is it just me or does no one ever hit lands off Oblivion? So if I'm lucky I hit one. Whenever people play it against me they hit three. It's heartbreaking more than anything else. Yeah. Do we even need to chump? Just say he has double tandem tactics or something. That's still only 4. I mean, we're going to be Radiant Flames in eventually, might as well prevent the damage while we can. Hell, we could even Radiant Flames next turn if we really need to. Well, that's a 5-5, but with Indestructible. So, Willow Rogue's nice, but we didn't hit a land, which was unfortunate, so we can't Oblivion, so... We might be losing Kiora this turn. We could just Willow Rogue. I'd really like to hit a land drop, that's the thing. So we've got basically 5 mana, 3. So I think we can actually do it if we do this properly. So, no, that's good idea to tap the land first, wouldn't it? I was wondering where I was going wrong there. Okay, so. Leave up. Okay, so we still got. No, we want to have double blue still. What's that tapping right now? Still got double blue, and then we can Willow Rogue after. Getting a second red here. So I mean, if we hit a land next turn for 5, 6, we'll have 7 mana, which isn't enough really for Rolling Thunder to do anything. But hey, Erebos Titan is a weird including that life gain deck. I'm surprised he actually managed to cast it to start things off, and it doesn't have any synergy apart from being a big guy. I guess with Undo Rising, if you're so inclined to run that. And next time we could, if we hit land, we could just Rolling Thunder 1-for-1 is Erebos Titan, but I'd rather like try and bait him into an attack with Radiant Flames or something. Or just drop our own Oblivion Sower, which we're probably not going to be doing. Don't need to wipe the board yet. Oblivion Sower can hold off the fort. Jump with you. That's a 5-5 and we've got a 5-8. So even Tandem Tactics, he needs like triple. Shaz the Fast, he doesn't have enough creatures for that yet, but it does let him scry. And there's a Death Touch guy. Rolling Thunder will probably deal with that eventually. Try and get some good value out of that. If we hit some lands here. Okay. Yeah, we need a good land hit because we're actually relatively land screwed right now. We have 6 available, but like I said, you never hit lands. What did he have? Reprisal, Tandem Tactics, Read the Bones, and Drawn as Emissary. I'm not even excited about what I nicked there. He's got Tandem Tactics, so I mean, the Thopter will kind of force it out. See, I'll just attack with 1. You can have either of them the minute, I'm not bothered. Yeah, I'll take that trade. It's a Death Touch guy, which now means my Oblivion Sower can attack in for free. Granted, I could have just made it unblockable, and then I tapped down my air defense, which I don't want, because that thing can get pretty big, pretty fast, especially with a couple Tandem Tactics, and I don't know, like Celestial Blood Chief as well. That I think becomes like a 8 power creature, not far away. Let's Read the Bones. So I mean, he's clearly running full copies of Read the Bones, Tandem Tactics. Maybe I hope it's a one-off reprisal. And next turn we get Drowner of Hope, which at least gets us Scions. We can tap down that 5/5 all day. Nope, he finds a second reprisal. It's frustrating. I know he did scry 4, but see, there's 1 reprisal left in the deck. That's really only white's instant speed removal. I'll save Kiora here. Probably might actually go digging for land and creatures this turn. Now that we don't... Well, if we don't hit a land, we still can't cast. Let's see. I mean... Do we go 4 deep and risk it? Or do we... just play it safe? Chandra's Ignition really makes me want to get this Drowner out. But I'm going to risk it still. If we go 4 DP and don't hit a land, I'll be very upset. Because we are like... a long way into our deck, and we... No, we didn't. Well, we had a Lumbering Falls. Conclave Naturalist and Nissa. Nissa flips, plus he gets me a land drop this turn. Although... this is not exactly ideal, but we chump that thing one more time next turn. We flip Nissa the turn after this, and then we can make a Shocker token and I don't know, do something from that. Just kind of focus on hitting land drops at the minute. So, I mean, I don't get Drowner out that turn. I could have got Drowner out instead of playing Nissa. But, honestly, at this point, I'm almost saving for a big Rolling Thunder instead. So I need 5, 7. I need 9 mana for that, which is not looking likely considering how land screwed I am. But I don't know, 2, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I mean, I've got 8 available next turn via Kiora. So I could just take out a bunch of his little guys and then take it from there. This Thopter's just jumping again though. He's probably going to blow a Tandem Tactics if he's got it, just to kill Kiora. Which he does not. I'm fine with that. Just get to scry again. Next time we're flipping this and probably cast Drowner if open, just tap down his board. Then the turn after Ignition. Don't play any enchantments, so yeah, I think that's probably best. There's Elemental Bond, but we don't have enough to do both. I don't think anyway. Flip Nissa first. Second Rolling Thunder's not great in this hand. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 mana. We have 8 mana available, so we can actually Elemental Bond into Drown of Hope, but he most likely just sacks his Fellow Dark Hub into it. Is that something we want to do? 6, 7, 8 mana, so we can Radiant Flames and then... We could just Radiant Flames and then... Well, we can't because I think it's got Indestructible in a minute. It's unfortunate. I don't know. I'm just gonna go for it. If he wants to blow it up, that's fine with me. I'm still getting my Drown of Hope out. This is a long match. It's gonna be longer. And I did the untap without doing that thing properly because I'm a fucking idiot. Well. I don't even think we had the mana for it anyway. 5, 6, 7. Yeah, this thing costs 6. I'm terrible, so I couldn't have even done that anyway. Oh well, you learn from your mistakes, and that's a nasty habit I've got. I always forget to tap the land first, but even still I couldn't have done it, so I'm not too bummed out by that. It's a terrible play, but screw it. At this point we're trying to win the game through Ignition. So I'll tap down that thing on attack phase because I'm going to lose these Scions anyway. Probably just keep the second one just in case he's got Flashback Marauder. He's got Shambling Vents as well, got to keep that in mind. But we have Lumbering Falls, so... I mean, once we get rid of his board, we're going to win this game very fast with double Rolling Thunder in hand. I mean, we've seen 2 Reprisal, that's not going to do it anymore. It's the only 2 Gideon's Reproaches, but that wouldn't kill our guy anyway. So we're not going to block either way. Puts on that guy, which is probably bad, because we're just going to tap down his stuff here as soon as he goes to attack. So, I mean, how much are we taking? If we don't block at all, we'll be taking 5, 7, 9. No, we'll be taking 2, 4, 7, taking us down to 11. So I mean, I'm not going to block here. I'm not getting blown out by Gideon's Reproach. When I can wipe his board next turn and hit him for 10 on the turn. Plus keep my 2 Planeswalkers alive, and then that's going to be too hard for him to come back from. If he doesn't remove this, if I can successfully Shanda's Ignition my Drown of Hope, I think I win this game. You can kill my planes, you can kill Nissa. I could just jump with the second Scion. Do I put the last card in flashback mode? It'd have no synergy in his deck. You know what, I'm not going to risk it. I mean, I'm going to risk it, that's what I meant. He's doing that so he doesn't get the life gain, but if he hits me with a flashback here, it's my own fault and I deserve to lose the game. I'm being way too greedy, there was absolutely no reason to do that. Don't have flashback. We haven't seen a single one from you. Okay, he passes turn. But he's got something he can play. Do I just say it's land or... That's a Woodland Wanderer, that's pretty good, but... I'm going for it. And it resolves, good. Okay. So next turn we can Kiora. I mean, we can just keep plussing our Planeswalkers here and then... Yeah, we've got this game, I think. We can even just burn him out with a Rolling Thunder. If we get this hit through, so yeah, we got that. I think that, apart from the fuck up with Kiora, which I couldn't have done anyway, I don't think I did too bad that game. That was really risky at the end, though. There was no reason to do that. Hey, we can even play Elemental Bond. Isn't that how not like Elemental Bond comes in the last second to do absolutely nothing. It's very much a turn 3 play in this game, and looks like we've locked up here. Good old Stainless, thank you for that. I didn't want to win this game anyway. Is my timer moving? That's the question, and the answer is no. It still says my main phase, but there's nothing I can do. I don't know what locked up the game. Was Elemental Bond too much? Is the timer moving? I can't even check. I'm just going to hold my mouse over it. Yeah, it's not moving. Okay. I'd wait this out, but you know, we won that game if anyone asks. Which we did. I mean, and we had a Woodland Wanderer, we had Burn, so yeah, that game's a win. I don't care if I lose rank, but that game is a win. I'm trying to think. That life gain deck, I don't know. The Titan was the only real issue, and it's not really even part of the life gain deck. You know what I mean? If that had been a Bloodborne Battle Vampire, would be absolutely golden. It's a weird inclusion of a life gain deck, just a big guy with indestructible. But you know, I don't think that. I mean, the AI is going to beat that guy anyway, so I don't have to worry about him feeling smug if he did that on purpose. Even the AI can't mess up Rolling Thunder for 10 or whatever. I'm on the play, 2 land hand. I can Gatekeeper Vine. Another light hand, but we could Gatekeeper with a 3rd Vine, which activates most of our hand. This is very slow though. I mean, I almost have to get a red here. Well, no, we need to get a green, so I just have to hope I draw a land that'll come in untapped. It's kind of unfortunate how it worked out. I had the check land that doesn't gel with green. Don't be red deck wins. He's the red deck wins. Fuck my life. Why is it whenever I keep a hand like this that does nothing? Whenever I have a hand with like 3 Gatekeeper Vines and then a bunch of Crasers and stuff. At least it's not Glory Chaser, you know. I guess I can look at that from that point of view. Oh, I'm just a lucky son of a bitch, aren't I? Question is, do we... I mean, I'm gonna get... I'm gonna put Gatekeeper Vine out there. Because we've got Bounding Crisis the turn after to surprise block that thing. If he doesn't make it 3 power. And I call the full moon is coming, but what can you do? Rolling Thunder is going to be nice if I just keep hitting lands forever. And this is against red deck wins. Elemental Bond is just a dead draw. It's very much against the ramp deck, which it excels, and in a deck which allow you to they have like 2 Gatekeeper Vines out turn 3. That's when you can take the time out. I'm gonna block here. It's only 2 power. I think that thing will get bigger. There'll be bigger fish to fly later on. We're getting a 3 power guy. Hopefully he has to deal with that. There's Omnath, but I mean, hell, even if we just cast this for 4, we can wipe his board right now. The Rolling Thunder. I'm gonna Crisis. Tap down. If he goes Goblin Fodder and makes this thing, if he makes anything 3 power, I'll tap that one down and then force him to not attack this turn. And the turn after I can Skyride Elf or even just Elemental Bond and then nuke his board. Abbott. Don't play a land and I can kill that McKinley Slide Runner. What did he hit? Call the Full Moon, which he can't cast. I'm actually really fine about that. He hits land, so I mean, looks like we're ambushing the Foundry Sheet Denizen. Yeah. I mean, you can Titan Strength. That's all he's got. And I'll take 2 spells for one of his spells. Even if it is a Bounding Crisis, which is good against his deck. Hell, if he's got the Titan Strength, I'll take that any day of the week. Yeah, he gets the Scribe. I mean, I'm still getting 2 spells out of his hand, killing one of his big creatures, and that Titan Strength's not going to the face. Which I'm 100% fine with. I'm almost tempted to just Radiant Rolling Thunder here. Because that Abbot represents a lot of damage, although we could just going to jump it with the Gatekeeper Vine next turn. We did play a land this turn. What's our options here? We could wipe his board, but I kind of want to get greedy and hit another creature. Although he's tapped out right now, and Abbot tapped out is pretty much a good target all the time. Still a 2-for-1, even right now it's still a 2-for-1. Taking out McKinley's. We don't want to get too much alloy. Yeah, let's go for it now. It is just an expensive twin ball right now, but when you got Abbot tapped out, that's the best time to use a Rolling Thunder so he can't protect it somewhere. Now the turn after we can go Gatekeeper, Skyrider Elf. And then, well, his follow-up was Chandra. That's annoying. But there's a Visionary, so I'm still gonna. I need to get a green source with this. Elemental Bond I'm not going to cast right now because flipping a Chandra is one of the ways he can win this game. And that's a 3/3 body. We've got a lot of cards out of his hand. Some of them, well, I'm not going to say some of them have to be land, but I wouldn't be surprised if they were. If he had 1 or 2 lands in there, and then I don't know, like, there's not really much for 3 mana. I mean, for 3 mana that you'd like to. You could Exquisite Firecraft my Skyrider Elf, and then attack in, but then you'd need another spell to flip Chandra. Titan Strength only makes it trade with the Elf, and he seems to have agreed, and this time it didn't lock out the game. Congratulations, Stainless. You now have a 50% ratio today. And he doesn't attack, so that means he's got nothing. An Arsonist and a Titan Strength. So that's interesting. I think he does actually flip Chandra here, but we've got a flyer that just points at it all day. You can't kill it with the minus ability. I don't know why that guy left. He does flip a Chandra here. He takes us down to 10 right now, just with the plus ability. Still is on a 2-turn clock to the Skyrider Elf. Conclave Naturalist is nothing for us here. Well, we were asking for a turn to dead drop the Elemental Bond. Looks like we got it. Because we can go Visionary Elemental Bond unless we draw something better. I don't like being on 10 life though. I will fully admit that. Because he's gonna take. You can't take us down to 8 here, just with the Chandra. And if he combos a spell with, like, I don't know, if he goes like half a Twin Bolt plus, well, we'll block here. Like I said, if you want to use a buff spell to kill a Gatekeeper Vine, be my guest AI. Yeah, so if he goes like half a Twin Bolt plus, well, he, even still, Neg and Chandra, that would have killed it, so I guess I'm fine with that. Flame Shadow Conjuring is scary, but hey, if only we had some sort of Conclave Naturalist ability that killed that thing. Alas, we'll never know. Hey. Yeah, so Conclave Naturalist is going to come down, draw us a card, kill Flame Shadow Conjuring, and then that's all you can ask for, really. Actually, I just realised this hand worked out pretty well considering how slow it was when I kept red deck win. That could have been fucked. Got to keep that in mind next time I have bad luck, that it's not all doom and gloom. Listen, the Coom. This guy's got a lot of scary cards. Flame Shadow's scary, Chandra's scary, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So I mean, this is a clear Gatekeeper Vine Outland Colossus turn, because then their turn after we can Omnath and make a token. I'm not worried about that Coom Scornwalker because we're going to have so many more blockers. That thing's going to ping us eventually. 7 life is still not enough. That it's not like putting me in Twin Ball range is kind of where I'm at. Even draw a card of that. So Lumbering Falls. And then like Omrath's going to draw me a bunch of cards. This engine's getting going. It's not even meant to be getting going against red deck wins. I don't know where I stand on it. I think it's good in any matchup that isn't aggro. I think we don't even need to play. Is he dead next turn? No, we've only got 12 power and you can chump block 1. What's his last card? It is a... That's another scary card. Not scary against this board, to be fair. So yeah, this is an Omnath turn. Raging Flames, does that just win me the game? If we do it for 2, 6, 10... Yeah, it does. We don't even need to play Omnath. And I mean, he's got 0 cards in hand. Do I really want to... I'm not going to dick around, screw it. But Omnath, the option there for Omnath to draw 2 cards as well. Let's just get this game over with and then we'll call an end for today because, hey, that first match was long, I think. And I mean, I didn't check what time I even started doing this, and it's now 11:20 AM. So, you know, I've been doing it a while at least. Got back up to 40, got our first win of the day, 2,600 gold. I am a happy bunny. I like this deck. I mean, what would I take out if you're trying to be serious and put an Elemental Bond? Like, not put an Elemental Bond in? Probably either Zendikar Incarnates, or if you want to keep the curve relatively decent, because we've got quite a lot of 4-drops already, I'd probably put in, like, Nissa's Pilgrimage or something. No, I mean, Natural Connection is probably better. I don't know. This is meant to be an Elemental Bond deck, so I like it though. It's pretty alright. I mean, I've beat ramp decks with it before. Managed to actually beat an Ulmog. I think I've already said that, but hey, any deck that can beat an Ulmog is that good by my books. And we're just going to call it quits there. So thank you guys for watching, and I will see you later.